You always emphasize like the simplicity of the program. Why do you think so many people overcomplicate training so much?
Well, I went through that too. I think once you get past like the first couple months, you start reading a ton. You have information overload. Even when I was growing up, I didn't privy to all the information there is, and I still was like going everywhere. So I think it's just you're just trying to find your way. If you keep like the basics of your training in, you can vary a lot. Now, if you go from like a Olympic lifting program to a bodybuilding program, that's going to be a little different. But if as long as you're squatting and squatting hard and benching and building muscle, maybe it doesn't matter as much as we like to think. Problem is the one, and I've went through this many times, and I look back in my life, the more options I had, the less progress I made. And I think there's something with brain power and body power, or effort. If you're just told X, Y, and Z, sometimes those get you the best results because you're not worrying about all the other stuff. But I think everyone needs, especially once you get past like the first couple of years, that's when you start doing all the crazy shit. Like I'm gonna do boards and weight releasers and reverse band and double bands and chains all at the same time. We're doing everything. But that's, one of the good things I like training with the high school kids is like I have control over the weights they put on the bar, the exercises they do, and I can get them to avoid all the dumb shit, that I did. The other thing too is as a coach, you have to understand that no one likes training more than you. There's not a single kid that cares that much. With coaches, you're like, why don't you study the ankle mobility of the Olympic lift? It's like, I don't care. Like, just do I got to squat or not? What do I got to do? And I think that's important to know is the kids don't care as much as you do. And that's fine. You have to alter your training, your program a little bit to make up for that. That was something I learned a long time ago, but it was like an eye opener for me. Like the people you work with generally don't love training as much as you.